Petr Yan versus Aljamain Sterling. This one I'm really excited for, right?
I don't think I've ever been so excited for a bantamweight fight.
There's been a few.
There's been a few.
Like maybe. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I've been always excited about maybe Garbrandt's fights and Dominic Cruz, but Petr Yan versus Aljamain Sterling has got it's got a different kind of energy around it. These guys fucking hate each other. Like their Twitter wars are insane. They're constantly going at it. And this is the second time it's been scheduled. The first time Yan actually pulled out, and we still have no reason why.
Yeah.
Didn't give us a reason. The UFC didn't give us a reason. Dana had no idea why.
Yeah, and Aljamain used that as an opportunity to just fucking bounce on him.
Yeah, and I think that was good. He's used a little bit of mental warfare. I'm not gonna lie, Jan's probably got a mind of a steel trap. To be honest, I don't think mental warfare will work on a guy like that. He's been working at Tiger Muay Thai for such a long time. His stand-up is so good.
He's so good. Like I love watching those training videos of him over in Tiger Muay Thai. Just like being at that place in just general would just be so badass. I wish.
I watched his strength and conditioning. He trains really hard. His conditioning, like aerobic conditioning, is really good. When do you see him tired?
Yeah.
When he fought Jose Aldo, when was he ever tired?
Nah, he's definitely a really good volume puncher as well, because that's really kind of what those bantamweights have.
Usually volume.
Yeah, you don't really, unless you see someone. I
would say maybe Corey Sandhagen.
Yeah,
he's got those flying knees. He's got really long limbs. That spinning hook kick. Those were shots that we don't usually see in the bantamweight division.
Yeah, but so that's what, because they're really much smaller guys. They don't really tend to go or have much power, but. Petr Yan, he's just got all this volume. He does have a fair strong amount of punching precision because he put down your right faber. And let's face it, that wasn't very pretty.
It wasn't. It was similar to Frankie Edgar getting knocked out. You're like, it's like it's a Hall of Famer. He's been in not just the UFC but other major MMA promotions, and
Yeah, because Petr Yan's just been smashing through all his competition ever since he got into the UFC. He hasn't lost a fight in the UFC. Hold on, just double check. He's only got one loss, and that one... Just let me find out who that one loss was to.
Yeah, I'm blanking on who his loss was. While you're looking for that, though, I just want to say...
Yeah.
Although I do like Yan, I do like how he's honestly like a really cold killer, cold-hearted killer, in that he's very switched on.
Yeah,
I would say he's very good striking-wise as well, because he's constantly changing stances. We don't get to see as much grappling from him, not going to lie, because he comes from that Tiger Muay Thai background, although he's moved from Tiger Muay Thai, actually, and I think he's now at ATT. I think he's moved to American Top Team for the last year or so. So that's where his new camp is. So he's obviously training with new training partners and trying to build his skill set up a little bit differently. But Aljamain Sterling, coming from Matt Serra's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy, and he has a tons of killers that he's training with as well. He trains with Joseph Benavidez, things like that. But I take Sterling in this fight, not going to lie, because Aljamain's striking is very good. He's also a great volume puncher as well. Yeah. But his grappling on the ground is so fast and so fluid. He transitions so quickly.
Yeah, he just made light work of Corey Sandhagen. Everyone was just like, whoa. And then Corey Sandhagen was really embarrassed by that as well.
That was also different because that was in the first round. Yeah. They're not sweating. They're quite dry. Yeah. You already had his back, and although Corey actually defended the rear naked choke quite a few times, Aljo just managed to just quickly sink it in underneath the chin, and just he did really well. I think he was also just how fast he got it. It was how quickly he exploded very quickly to get it underneath the neck, and I think Sterling just grappling will be the biggest factor for him beating Yan. I think he will, I think because we didn't really speak about it, I think Adesanya will beat Blachowicz. Yeah. I think Nunes will retain a title against Anderson. Yeah. But I really do think Yan is an incredible champion. I think he's really top level. His striking is very good. His chin's solid. He moves around really well. But I feel like Sterling's been waiting for that title shot for such a long time. I think he's going to take it with both hands, and I think he's going to beat Jan. I think he's going to be the new bantamweight champion.
Yeah. So just to clear up, Petr Yan's only loss is to Magomedov, which was in 2016.
What a name, by the way.
Yeah, but he's avenged that loss because then he fought him the following year in a rematch and won that.
Is it just me, or isn't Magomedov in the UFC?
Yeah, I believe he is.
He is in the UFC.
Yeah. Magomed.
Could be a very popular name that I'm messing up.
Yeah,
I'm not messing him up with Magomed Ankalaev.
Yeah.
It's a lot of these Muslim fighters do have that. Like we'll talk about it later. That Joseph Benavidez, he's fighting Askar Askarov. Like they have these repeated first and surnames because they're usually these Muslim fighters. It usually comes from some type of differentiated name from Muhammad.
Yeah,
these Muslim names typically come from Muhammad or some other name.
Imagine if you did that as well. You'd be Jack off.
Jack. Yeah, fuck off. Like Jack Jackson or something like that.
Jack Jackson or Jack off. So Jack.
Yeah, Joe, fuck yourself. Yeah. Okay, so.